Everyone, this is Cyrus Ugono with MusicUpNext.com, and today we're going to go over 3 secrets to change your career, and at the end you're going to have an amazing opportunity to take everything to the next level. Alright, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's hop right into this. In this webinar, you're going to learn a 3-part secret that's going to separate you from the 2 million other unsigned musicians, okay? There's 2 million people in the United States of America alone who identify themselves as an independent or unsigned musician. So basically, if you break that down, there's 2 million other people just like you in the same exact position you're in, trying to do the same exact thing. How are you going to be different? I promise, if you pay attention and execute what I'm telling you to do, everyone is going to look at you and be like, what are you doing differently? Everyone is going to want to work with you, and your ability to break into the industry will be 10 times faster if you do what I'm telling you to do in this webinar. Okay? 10 times faster. These are true secrets that you can apply starting today to change everything. Before we get into everything, though, I want you to do 3 things for me, okay? As it says here, you got to think about all these people that tour. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars per day. They're not on their cell phone or on Facebook or messing around while they're performing. So I want you to do 3 things. I want you to turn off your phone. Okay? I want you to log out of Facebook so no one can message you. And I want you to write down some notes. Okay? So whether that be opening up a document on your computer or writing it down with pencil and paper. Alright? So if you need to pause this and go get that, that's something you may need to do. And if you make it through this webinar, which is going to be really short, I'm also going to give you a 2-part gift that's going to give you ways that you can make money online, that you can start bringing in extra money to fuel your career. Because when you see these tips I'm going to break down for you in this webinar, you're going to trip out. So this is not any BS. This is 1000% real. Okay, who am I? I'm Cyrus Ugono, alright? I've been in the music business 10 years. What have I done? Let me show you what I've done. Let me break it down for you. I'm going to try to do a lot of showing rather than me just telling, because it's a lot more powerful, okay? So when I was 19 years old, I did this concert in Arizona. Okay, my friend loaned me $300,000. All right, sounds like a lot of money. It was at the time, but it was right. It's called the Tucson Takeover. All right, and this is the show that we did. This is from my website, CyrusUgono.com. You can see here, Lil Wayne, Dalla, R.I.P. It was pretty funny is that Tyga was at the show. We actually booked Tyga for free on this show. This is right before Lil Wayne got arrested at the border, and subsequently had to go to jail. So this is what I started doing. It was a crazy experience to be 19 years old and to have all that money and be dealing with these artists on this level. From that concert, what I did after that is I started working with a kid. His name is Gabriel Morales. I met a mentor. I started getting into management and marketing, and I worked on my own first project. A dude called Gabriel Morales, and you can check him out here on my website. In mid 2011, I started working with him. And why I'm telling you this is because I got this kid a record deal. All right. So over a 14-month period, I took him from, a 1-bedroom spot to being on tour, being managed by Perez Hilton, making his dreams come true. All right. And this kid is really just getting started. He's just getting started. His future in the music business is so big, you have no idea how big it is. 91,000 followers. Let me, just because, we're keeping it 1,000% real, I'm going to show you, um, I'm going to show you even more stuff. Like, I'm going to, just so that hey man, this dude that I saw today, he's not BSing. All right. So I actually have his social media here. Let me see if I have this saved on my computer already. Oh man, we're keeping it 1,000% organic and real today, guys. Keeping it super real today. I'm gonna literally open up the statistics I have on this kid, where you can see 2011. Look at where we're at. Following 2,000 people, 21,000 followers that we got him to. Look at the growth. We basically, marketed him basically alongside Justin Bieber, was our tactics for that. And you can see, this is back on the old fan page. You can see I'm the admin here. Look at our growth over this period. Over 4,000% growth. Okay. So, why do I show you these things? We got lost out of touch. I'm doing this that I've worked with people like you. I've worked with people in your position with nothing, with just a dream. Okay. I've worked with people like you. Okay. So what am I doing now? That was 2011. What am I doing now? I work with artists, and I'll give you some examples. One artist I'm working with right now, her name is Just Ivy. She just did a release with French Montana.
We worldwide. London.
So you can see, like, wow, DJ Khaled. She just did a release with French Montana. Got her on the cover of Yahoo, doing songs with Meek Mill.
I have the best of both
first song with Akon. This is truly the top of the industry. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, I'm in the like page. This is admin. This is my account. Okay, I'm in here. So you can see the top. All right. So just so that you guys know that this isn't somebody who is out here like you see a lot of these other people online promoting that are telling you lies. This is somebody who's been in the industry for a decade. I've worked with people like you who have nothing. And then now I'm working with people who are at the very top making things happen. Okay? So I want to just do that to establish that I'm a real person and I'm really doing this right now. Okay? And I also want to tell you that it's not your fault, and that you maybe didn't have the same circumstances I have, and it's not your fault that you haven't got to where you're trying to go to, because it's hard to do what it is, and you have to get lucky. I'm from an area in the city that I grew up in where if things didn't go my way, there's no way I would be a person who read books. There's no way I would be somebody who listened to people older than me to tell me what to do. But I promise you, if you apply what I'm going to show you, it'll change your career and you can have the breakthrough that you want. So I'm promising you a breakthrough if you do what I tell you to do. So I'm going to give you 3 keys to success, as Khaled would say, or I'm going to give you 3 parts or 3 secrets that you can implement and change things. I'm going to show you how to stop looking like a fool, all right? I'm going to show you how to come off like you're worth money, which is important in the entertainment industry. And I'm going to show you how to position yourself as a person of value, okay? All right, so what is my why? All right, so I mentioned earlier that my friend loaned me money. All right, he loaned me $300,000. I was 19. I'd never done a concert in my life. Because he had so much faith in me, I I feel in debt to the people who I work with now, who are unsigned artists. I don't feel in debt to people like who are in the top of the industry because they're all about the money too. But for the people like you that are coming up, I feel indebted to them because somebody took a chance on me when they did not need to. So this is why we do Artists Up Next, where we getting people on the radio for free, and Music Up Next, where you have the ability to work with us and we can promote you for a whole year. This is why we do these companies, is because somebody gave us a chance. So we're indebted to the unsigned musician, the independent person out there to come up, to be the next star, to be the next great music executive. We're in debt because somebody gave us that opportunity and we're giving it back to you. All right? So you don't have to be like the 99% of people that are going to fail. Okay? You don't have to be one of them. You don't have to be. You don't have to be that. All right? So, and also know that if you try this and it doesn't work out, if you do what we say we're going to do and it doesn't work out for you in your music, it's going to apply to you in your business. It's going to apply to you in your personal life. It's going to apply to you and you're going to be learning things that you'll be able to take far beyond this day. All right? So it's very important for you to know that you can only win from this situation. All right, so what are the 3 things? Let's jump into this, all right? How to stop looking like a fool, all right? YouTube is slanging crack on the corner, all right? And when I say this. People say, oh, I have a new video out. I have a new blog out. I have a new this out. And you go to their video, and then there is no views on the video. There's like 300 views, 200 views. I tell you, Ivy has a song with French Montana. If this wasn't even to 100,000, or not even 100,000, if this wasn't to 10,000 or 15,000, you're going to be like, yo, what are you doing? It's not real. Some of our videos have millions of views. French Montana's 9 million views. All right, you guys are putting out views or putting out videos with like 20, 30 views. Let me show you a really groundbreaking thing. And remember, this is the very first secret that I'm giving you today. YouTube sells video views. And not only that, they sell them for pennies. Pennies. 20th, a half of a penny sometimes. All right? YouTube has something called TrueView, which they sell views. So I'm going to let you watch this webinar straight from YouTube itself, just so that you can see what it is that I'm talking about, and you can use this whether you decide to work with us or not. All right? So let's go ahead and watch this from YouTube themselves, where they break this down for you. All right? I'm only going to play part of this video. You can watch it yourself.
Hi, I'm Jim. Did you know that 1 billion people come to YouTube every month to watch super sweet videos like this one? So today we're talking about TrueView video ads in the most YouTube way we could think of. These ads give viewers the choice whether they want to watch your ad or not. And the good news is, you don't pay a dime unless they choose your ad. We get the question a lot, do people actually choose to watch ads? Turns out millions of people choose to watch ads every day. And people who do choose to watch ads are 10 times more likely to share other content from your channel or subscribe to your channel. Hey, little guy.
Let me just pause that and go over what he just said, okay? Just in case you missed it, YouTube sells views, key number 1. Key number 2, you choose the price. You choose the price. You choose the price. Let me say that again. You choose the price. If you want to pay a penny, pay a penny. If you want to pay half a penny, pay half a penny. And then it also told you a very key other point. people who engage in the ad or the promotion that you do through YouTube are 10 times more likely to share what they click through your ad. Okay? So let's do some super fast, quick and dirty mathematics. Just because we want to make sure that what we're talking about here is driving home, guys. So let's say you want 1 million views on your video and YouTube is selling them for 1 penny. That's $10,000. Okay? That's $10,000. Right? Could you work a job for 12 months of a year and save $833? If you wanted to be a super successful person in the music business, you and 5 of your friends could pool that money together and each pay $150 and you would have 1 million views. So if you really wanted to get this, if you really wanted to make it happen, you could organize and you could make this happen. Okay? Very important. Very important. Also, the other thing is when you're driving traffic to these videos, you can add a link here. Look at that. Look at what I'm trying to show you. 300,000 people are going to this video. And how many of them click this link? Let's do the math again. If 300,000 people are going to a page and watching a video, and let's just say 1% of them click this link to go to iTunes, that's 3,000 people would go to iTunes from this. 99 cents. How many people would actually buy that? So does that $10,000 number seem so scary? What if this was going to a whole album for $10 a pop? Listen to what I'm telling you guys. YouTube is helping you do this. Man, that's crazy. Don't look like a fool. How can you fail if 300,000 people are going to a video and in the video you tell them, click the link in the bio? 1% of 300,000 people can go to your iTunes, to your mixtape, to whatever you want them to download or buy. 300,000 people. Listen to what I'm saying. Apply what I'm telling you. Number 2, the second secret to success. This is more of going to be a rant. If you don't have a website, quit making music. Don't make music anymore. If you don't have a website, quit making music. Get out. You're whack. Okay? Let me explain to you why I say that. If you didn't meet me, if you didn't know who I was, and I was a record label executive, and you invited me to go to your apartment, and you wanted me to sign you, you know that would never happen. You would say, hey man, meet me at the W Hotel. Because your apartment does not make you look like you're worth $1 million. Simple. Simple, what I'm telling you. Simple. If you don't have a website, if you have a Wix or whatever whack website builder, Squarespace, whatever it is, you have an apartment. You have an apartment. You don't have a mansion. You don't have a custom designed website. And you're saying you want somebody to give you millions of dollars. You want to be successful. But you're freaking Payless quality. You're not Louis Vuitton. Come on, man. You don't even have a website. How can you make money? How can you sell things? How can you do that if you don't even have a website? You don't have a storefront. You don't have a house. OutletDomains.com. You can get one done. $2 a day. let me play this here and calm down because this stuff makes me mad.
Are you trying to start a business or redesign your old website and you can't seem to figure things out? Are you tired of trying to call your web designer over and over and he won't call you back? Introducing OutletDomains.com, one of the cheapest, most affordable solutions to getting your website up and off the ground. Watch. Simply log on to OutletDomains.com, fill out a form, and wow, the team at OutletDomains.com does all the work for you. Don't you want to show the world your latest creative project or start selling your products online? For one of the first times ever, a company has taken out all of the guesswork for you. And just look at the savings using OutletDomains.com compared to many of these overpriced designers. Want to sell products? In just days, you can have a ready-to-market website that will wow all of your friends and tie up all those loose ends. But that's not all. Set up email accounts with your website in a breeze. Get SSL certificate.
Anyways, you can check that out on your own. To wrap up, key number 2 is you can't do multi-million-dollar deals from the apartment. You can't do it. It's not possible. It wouldn't be a smart move. Alright? It wouldn't be a smart move. Secret number 3. This is the most important secret. Position yourself as a person of value. Okay? Let me give you guys a great, simple example that we all know. Okay, you meet some girl online or whatever it is, and you have a date. All right, you're gonna meet her up at City Hall or Capitol Grill or some nice spot. All right, she rolls up in a Honda Accord. You roll up in a Lamborghini. Who has more value? Let me give you another example. You're with a group of people that you don't know, all right? Let's just say it's the first day of school, all right? People ask you, it's your turn to talk. Oh, what is it that you do? I do music. After class, everybody's leaving. People see you get in a Honda Accord. What do they think? Local rapper. I'm writing this dude off. He's a joke. All right? Next situation. You tell people what you do in class. Everyone's leaving that day. You hop in the Range Rover on 24s. Blacked out. People say, this dude's truth. Who is this dude? What is he doing? Position yourself as a person with value. Okay? Those are physical things. What you can also do is you can also have other people give you that credibility. And that can be attained if you don't have like the money to spend on cars and stupid things like that, material things. That can be attained for very, very cheap. Let me show you a little trick you can do. Is you can go to websites like this. IGShoutouts.com, okay? And what you can do, let's just say, for example, $150, I can get a post on Jason Statham's profile. Alright? Simple things that you can do and get shout outs. You can pay $20, $10 on some of them, $15. Okay? Let's see. On a models page, maybe you're into fashion with your music, $5 to $100. What you can do is you can get a shout out for very inexpensive. You can take a picture, and what it does to your followers, it shows social proof that you are popping, that people care about what you have to say, that other people are talking about you. That's so inexpensive to do. In the music business, you got to look at Kendrick Lamar. He wouldn't be where he's at now if Dr. Dre didn't say he's the future. Big Sean wouldn't be where he's at now if Kanye West didn't say he's the future. Justin Bieber would not be where he's at right now if Usher wasn't there championing him when he came out. So you can use these things as well to your own advantage. Use positioning to make sure people always come at you correctly. Never do something creative or in life in general if you're not positioned properly. Positioning is everything. Be positioned properly. So what would happen if you combined all those three factors and then you got to choose your fan? And this is the fourth bonus, the bonus secret I'm giving you guys today, all right? So this website, followerwonk.com, is crazy. So imagine if you had YouTube videos super poppin', imagine if you were positioned correctly and all of those different factors. Let's say, I'm a conscious rapper and, I care about, maybe that's not even a good one. Let's say I am a rapper and the people who I'm targeting play video games. Alright? I can use this website to actually search the entire Twitter and see everyone with the keyword video games in their bio. So let me just stop and tell you guys how serious this is, okay? I can literally weed everybody out who has the exact keyword video games in their bio, guys. And let's say they have a maximum of 1,500 followers, so I know they're not that popular. So I know that when they see my video with hundreds of thousands of views, they see my professionally done website, and they see that I am positioned like a boss because other people are shouting me out, and I know they like video games. Are these people gonna follow me? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're totally going to follow you. They're totally going to become your fan. They totally are going to listen to what you have to say because you are using those three secrets. This stuff is powerful, guys. It's super powerful. All right? So let's break down the numbers, okay? Let's do this. Let's say right now in the United States of America, there's roughly 300 major festivals per year. All right? Let's say that you did these 4 things that I'm telling you to do, these 4 secrets, okay? And then you submitted to 300 festivals. You're going to get into 5 of them if you do what I'm telling you to do at the very minimum. Okay? So 300 and let's just say divided by, what is that? I don't even know. So 5 out of 300, whatever that is, whatever percentage that is, it's probably pretty low, I'm not the greatest mathematician. Doing math live is scary for creative people. Let's just say that there's 10,000 people at each event, okay? But let's just go, and I just want you to see this. Coachella in 2014, there was 580,000 people who went over the 2 weekends. All right? To get into Coachella is $300. All right? And if you're performing, it's probably free, and you probably have guest passes. All right? So let's say you get into Coachella and you sell 100 shirts. All right? So 100 shirts to close to 600,000 people. Could you sell 100 shirts to 600,000 people? 100 shirts to 6,000 people. 600,000 people. How many people conversion-wise? So you'd have to be successful 1 out of every 6,000 times. All right? That's so easy to do. If you sold 100 shirts to potentially 600,000 people, you'd make $2,000, okay? And if you can get into 5 festivals a year, you would make $10,000. All right? Math wrong. $10,000, all right? So if you go look at the average American male and see what they make in the 20s. Let's see this. I got these stats up over here somewhere. The average American male in their 20s, they're making basically, what is this? Between 27 and let's just say 40,000, all right? So in year 1, let's say you get into 5. In year 2, you get a little better, you sell them a little bit more cuz you bring a friend. In year 3, you're making more than what the average American is making a year. And you're doing this through music, and you're doing it through what you love. Okay? And I'm sure you're a lot better at math than me, you know, and I figured this stuff out, and I'm not even the math guy. Alright? This is something that you can do. Alright? You can make this happen. So now you have enough information to go out there and do it on your own. You know, you could kill it, and you could take the simple things that I showed you with those 4 things that you could get people to follow you and to respect you and to do what it is that you're saying. You know, I just saved you 7 years because it took me 7 years to learn all that stuff. But what this isn't is, it's not a system and it's not a blueprint. Okay? So the information isn't done to where it's like you press the button and bam, it's rolling. You're going to have to go out there, you're going to have to put it together yourself, which is amazing. But if you work with us at Music Up Next, what we'll do is we're going to give you an automated process to where all of the guesswork is all organized for you to go out there and make it happen. You're going to have real results. So it's going to make you feel comfortable to log in your account and see, I'm being listened to in these 3 countries right now. Oh, somebody just heard my music in this place right now. It's going to make you feel great to know, man, you know, people are consuming what it is I'm doing right now. On top of that, we're going to give you training so you can have the knowledge to go out and do what it is that we're showing you in an organized fashion. All right? You know, there's a saying that I heard once, and it's like, power without organization is anarchy. And it's the truest statement in business. You have power as a musician to create. If it's not organized, it is not going to be as effective as if it was organized. So let's look at, you know, some people that we're working with or who've just signed up over these last couple days and see what it is that, you know, is happening with them. All right. So this guy, Jake, just signed up recently, you know, and it's interesting, you know, because I'm friends with some of these guys online, and just to see the way that they're looking at their career, you know, so you can see, he's like, oh, this one spins on the radio next. You know, he's super hyped. Look at this. One of my songs played on the radio last night. 112 likes. You know, you can see all these people. Yes, some of you guys maybe are out there, you know, getting, you know, maybe thousands or whatever likes, but you got to look at this dude's other posts. You know, 2 likes, you know, 6 likes. So I'm not knocking him, but this dude's life and the people around him are seeing something of value. So if you could even just get the small people around you of value to see what it is that you're doing and get behind your back, that could be what propels you to go to the next level. And not just this one, he's saying, oh, this one's going to go on the radio next, okay? Let me show you another guy. So this guy is Zacharias trying to get people from Indiana to get behind him and follow him. And, getting on the radio and following our system is something that he's trying to do. Okay? So you gotta, let's see what happens, when he said, same sort of situation as the J guy. Like, okay, I got my, song playing on FM radio. He got people sharing his stuff. He has people interacting. He has other people posting his stuff. Like, oh man, this stuff is going to be on the radio. So this stuff is creating a small groundswell to start making it happen. And it could start to happen for you. Okay? So when you sign up with Music Up Next, what it is you're going to get radio promotions for a single per year for a year. Okay? So you're going to have your song playing on Apple Music, iTunes Radio, TuneIn Radio, all these different radio stations. We currently have an FM radio deal as well in California, and that's going to be expanding to other states. So you're literally going to have your single playing on the radio for a year. Okay? You're going to get blog placement. What good is it to be on the radio when people hear it and then they search it and they don't see anything in the search engines? We're going to get you placed on blogs to announce the fact that your single's out. And then on top of that, what do you do now that you have people potentially looking at you? We're going to give you a step-by-step 20 video series that's going to show you exactly what to do. Now you're on the radio. Now you have people looking at you. We're going to show you exactly what to do. So what are other people paying for radio and for marketing and all this other stuff? Let's just look at the marketing aspect, okay? So the cost of a radio campaign, this is from sonicbids.com. If you're an independent artist, of course you know what Sonic Bids is. Super legitimate, okay? Radio promotion costs $1,800 to $2,400, okay? And the mailing, the CDs and such can cost up to $750. So you're looking at about $3,400 right there, okay? Searching Google, let's say radio, just for the radio, $2,000, postage, $1,000, that's $3,000. Another one, $400 to $600 per week. That's just some things that you're seeing when you're searching about that's what the value of what it is that other people are doing, okay? So with us, we're super excited to bring this to you, this system that's not only going to get you radio, but it's going to give you blog placement, and it's going to give you the step-by-step tools of going out there and making this happen for only a one-time investment of $599. You can see that other people were charging that per week. We're saying do this and you're going to have this value for a year. And the reason why we're doing it is because we know it's going to answer the questions and the problems all of you guys have. We know this. We know this. We know it's going to answer it, all right? But like today, we have a special offer, and we have a special offer because we are currently on FM radio right now. We're on FM radio in specific cities. So, because we have this amazing opportunity, we need to fill 200 radio slots so that people can, hear our idea of bringing unsigned artists to FM radio, and that can spread nationwide. So, because we have paid in and we've spent this money and we've done all this stuff to get FM, we want to create the best shows possible, and we need amazing music and we need amazing artists to work with us. So the first 200 people to sign up, they're going to get a discount and only pay $399, okay? For a year's worth of promotion. We need to fill up these spots to take advantage of our FM radio opportunity, all right? And, remember that everything is backed by a money-back guarantee, all right? If you feel like you're getting ripped off, call us up, let us know. You know, we believe in good karma. You can't do business online and screw people over these days. It does not work. All right? And of course, it's the responsibility of what we signed up for. All right? And if you act now, if you act today, we're actually going to allow you to finance your payments, because we know understand artists don't have 300, some people don't have 399 all at once, so you can actually pay just 25 a week. It's going to cost you a little bit more. It's going to cost $4.99, but you can pay 25 a week so that you could finance yourself and you can take advantage of this opportunity. All right, you got to think, what costs $25 a week? You go to the club. You eat fast food that costs that in one meal. $25 a week, guys. It's like $3 or $4 a day. So this is nothing. This is nothing for your dream. And a lot of people in the entertainment industry, they BS. I showed you that, we're real. We're working with real people. We have real opportunities. And when you sign up, you're going to have logins. You're going to be able to go in. You're going to be able to check and see where your music's being played. You're going to be able to go on Google and see what blogs are picking up and talking about your song and your music. And then you're going to have access to a support group where you can talk to other people just like you who are making it happen. All right? And if you don't have a radio edit for your song, just let us know and we can help you out with that as well. You need to do this. You need to do this. You're getting radio play, you're getting blog promotion, and you're getting training for only $3.99. All right? And we're even allowing you to finance it for $25 a week. How much is the worth of changing your situation and you making thousands of dollars a year? Even if you use the simple formula I told you of going to festivals by implementing the 4 things that you learned today. How much is that worth? It's worth a whole lot more than $3.99, okay? So sign up now, click the green button below this video and sign up today. It's going to take you to PayPal. You're going to check out. It's $25 a week, and then you're going to be returned to a form and you're going to fill out the information on the track that you want. Don't live in regret, all right? You need to do this today, and I'm going to use history to tell you something. Ralph Waldo Emerson says the greatest shame of a man is to see or hear something he has held deep in his heart be accepted and, accepted publicly from another man, okay? So that is wrong, and from another man is basically what that means is this, all right? You have people out there who had your similar idea. They're doing it. They're famous now. There's an artist that we work with. She sounds amazing. Some new artist sounds like her. What is she going to do? She didn't take the risk and the chance she needed to get to that spot first. We're giving you an opportunity right now to progress your career. Are you going to take that chance and opportunity to be that person to get to that spot and live that life that you want to live? And that's something that only you can answer. And don't grow up to be the type of person who tells their kids, oh, don't live your dream or this like that. You want to be the person who lives the life that you dream of. You want to. So take advantage of this opportunity. And, it's wild because I'm looking here at the notifications and people are signing up. I see Jimmy from San Francisco. What is that? What is this name here? Martez. He's from here. He's from Phoenix. Okay. Let's see. This is wild. So, for everyone who's signing up and who's gonna sign up, I would just say that you're taking the opportunity, and I wish other people do the same thing, okay? So, okay, wow, there's more people signing up. This is amazing. This is wild, all right? So I would say reach out to us at artistupnext.com or musicupnext.com, and we look forward to helping you. We look forward to working with you. We look forward to having this be the year that separates you from everybody else in the industry. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll talk to you soon.